Hey guys, how we doing?
Hey, what's going on, brother? So we're back, fellas. It's been a while. We've just been busy with stuff.
Life, adulting,
Yeah.
adulting.
Definitely adulting. We are playing some bolt action today, folks. North Africa versus U.S. Marines. We're practicing for a tournament in March 7th over at Cthulhu Gaming Club, I believe. I'll have the description below if you're in Western PA.
Over towards Elwood City, north of
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. So.
1,100 points. Some it's a recce base, so you have to have 300 points in your recce platoon. And then a lot of missions are very recce based. Yeah. This is our table we're thinking about putting together, just a general layout. I have 16 order dice with like a mechanized Germans. And then how many do you end up having, Cleric?
I have 14, and it's my typical U.S. Marines, but this time I'm going to be running a Chaffee.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's recce, so I went with the recce Chaffee. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. Like we've said before, we're going to go to turn one. Recording for bolt action's kind of hard at times, so we're going to do our best to kind of go over the turns. We're going into turn one. I'll be the first one pulling dice out of the bag. We'll pull the first deck, get this started, and then we'll be back after turn one.
Oh, there it is.
Looks like it's the Cleric.
Go ahead and hand me two more. We're activating that mortar pit.
Okay. So he's going to snap two.
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll be back after turn one.
I'm sorry.
There we go. All right, so that was the end of round one.
My dice have finally come along to play now.
Yeah, after a lot of games.
Yeah.
The highlights are...
Big mortar. I upgraded my mortars to the heavy mortar.
Yep.
Managed to sink a round right there to that squad that was hanging out.
Obliterated an 8-man squad of dudes. One hit. I failed my leadership after taking a whole bunch of wounds.
Yeah, and then I pushed up my mounted Filipino scouts.
Yep.
They managed to take out his observer and then ate a bunch of shots from the panzer.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, so that was unfortunate. I fired some mortars, or attempted to. So I tried ranging in on
my Buffalo that was over here.
He recce'd out of the way. Same with your Jeep with my other mortar. It recce'd out of the way. I just kind of pushed up with my tank. Hanamag pushed up. These guys kind of stayed in the building. Yeah. Well,
with one pin, the command squad
decided to stay inside.
Yeah. Yep.
I can definitely say with and I always do this. I always feel like I shouldn't put stuff in outflank because I feel like I'm missing things, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm really wanting my tank right about now, but at the same time, wait, it's gonna come in when you need it to. You're gonna be fine.
But all right then. So that was that. We'll be back. Here, I'll let you record from your side. That was the end of turn two.
Well, here we go. End of turn two, guys. He did manage to push up and take out the Filipino scout squad. He pushed up over here, managed to take out one of my mortars with a whole lot of shots he shouldn't have needed. Right. Coming across, not a whole lot going on over here. These guys managed to, the bazooka, immobilize the Hanamag sitting there. And again, his command squad failed to get out. So we'll see how it goes moving around. He left his anti-tank rifle on ambush. So we'll see. Oh, he did. He's looking like he's getting ready to pick up the mortar pit. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we're being brave.
So, all right, on to turn three.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah.
And that's why I picked those sides for the vehicles, because there I can only get on a little bit. And then over here, I mismeasured the range, and I thought I could get just behind the trees. Nope. So that was the end of turn three. A lot of stuff has died. My anti-tank rifle team had died. This guy got immobilized, and I got all the pins off. We put pins back on them. Over here, the tank didn't do anything to the Jeep.
Drove up point blank with all those Hitler buzzsaw shots and only did
missed.
One pin.
One pin.
Yeah.
And then the mortar, though, without a spotter, because the spotter was killed, hit and blew it up, barely. His officer ran to my officer, and they went hand to hand. They both killed each other.
Yep. 2 rounds. First round didn't do anything. The second round finally happened. So
I moved, the other squad moved in. I was taking a casualty, finished off the last mortar. The Kugel Blitz was able to sneak its way around here and kill the Filipino on the horse.
No, that's a regular officer.
Oh, that's not a Filipino officer?
No, he's just a regular platoon officer.
Okay, so he got murked.
Yep.
Bazooka come out, put a shot at the tank and missed.
Rolled a 1, yep.
Chaffee come out, killed a guy, but then again rolled out 1 for point blank on the Hanamag. It's getting pretty dicey. We're losing a lot of stuff, and this truck kind of drove over here because its guys are dead, so he's hanging out with the mortars.
Yeah.
So he doesn't die. And then this squad, this is the squad that killed the anti-tank rifle. They ran up, shot, and out of my 4 cover saves, I made 2.
Yep.
But not enough. So we're going on to turn 4.
Yeah.
It's still anyone's game. The scoring in this mission will go over at the end. It's kind of interesting. So it rewards aggressiveness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like your back units don't really score. We'll go over later. But yeah, that's the turn. We're going on turn. All right, so that was turn 4. We're going into 5. A lot of crazy stuff's happened. I'm kind of losing track. I think I killed the Seep this turn.
Yep. Managed to wound my bazooka team this turn.
Yeah, the Hanamag, you shot at them with your Chaffee.
Point blank with a whole bunch of machine gun shots for a pin.
And killed 1 dude.
Yep.
They jumped into Hanamag because they can. Hanamag drove over and killed a guy, put a pin on him.
Yeah. Oh, right here. Boop.
Oh, bazooka. Before that, though, side shot knocked out the Panzer III, hit it in the side. My mortar ranged in on top of that Marine Raider squad. Marine Raiders are veteran, guys. That's a 5. Medium mortars plus 2 pin. So I need 3s. What did I roll?
Yahtzee on 2s.
All 2s, baby. Would I get a bonus pin? No. So the Marine Raiders succeed to kill my command squad.
Yeah. Tough fighter on tough fighter.
Yeah.
I had more guys.
I killed 1 dude coming in, but you wasted me.
Yeah.
Everyone's moved up. And this is 2 turns now.
Mm-hmm.
My truck has failed to come in. Turn 3 and turn 4.
Yep. And he really needs them right now.
I do. And they're stuck coming in over here. This is actually going to turn 5, isn't it?
Yeah, this is 5.
Okay. So we're going to turn 5. We'll kind of see what happens. And then when we're done, we'll go over like a little synopsis of how the scoring of this mission goes for this event.
Yeah, it's a nice mission. I like it. It's weird, which I like. Mm-hmm. But it takes, you really got to keep track of your kills. That's why we have our dice laid out here. And off
other
the board
dice don't count. Yeah. So we'll kind of come back and see what happens here. So we'll be back after turn 5. All right, so that was the end of turn 5. A lot of stuff happened. This squad moved up, did nothing. Hanamag moved, the Kugelwagen moved, tank moved up, engaged, but missed everybody, luckily. Over here, you killed my spotter and knocked out my 250.
Yep.
And then, because of how long it took them fuckers to get in, I was able to clear up there. They dumped out a squad and knocked out the bazooka guy.
Yeah, 2 dice in a row his. Nothing I can do on that one.
Now we're going on a turn 6. And these guys just kind of stayed there. Now they're kind of blind. I mean, they're just going to stay there. I could try to mount them in a vehicle. But at this point, it doesn't matter to get line of sight to anybody. So we're going on to turn...
Top of 6.
Top of 6.
Oh, top of 6. 6. Just turn 6. There's no top bottom here.
Yeah, it's only bad for how to record. All right, so that was turn 6. A lot of kind of nothing happened in this one. That squad moved in, put a pin on blue squad. Those squads moved in here. They're at fucking the
what's left of the Kugelwagen.
the 250. Kugelwagen shot at the big guy putting a pin, but he come over and put a pin back.
Yeah. I missed a point blank 2-inch howitzer shot with the Chaffee.
And then on top of it all, I'm like, you know what? We're just going to assault that bazooka guy. And we roll a 10. No, we're not. We're going down. But the bazooka did blow up the Hanamag. These guys all went down. Truck kind of moved to better cover. So that's turn 6. We're going to roll, see if it goes on to turn 7. No.
No, 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. That's the end.
Yeah, we'll be back after we figure out points.
We'll figure out the points, and then we'll kind of go over how the points worked. We'll be back for the final cleanup. Guys, that's the end of the game. The mission was called Pincer. It's for an event we're going to, it's Recce Force in March.
Yeah.
So it's 1,100 points. You have to have a Recce platoon of 300 points.
Any artillery has to have a tow with it.
Yep, any artillery has to have a tow. And it's kind of one of the restrictions that they have. They have a lot of custom missions from other events, apparently other narrative events.
Yeah, some fun ones.
Yeah, and the one we played was Pincer. So it's a modified get your deployments zone. So we scored it wrong.
Yeah.
We played the mission wrong, so it turns out we ended up drawing. But essentially, you get as many of your units. Outflanking is allowed, which is interesting. Because usually missions like that, there's no outflanking. So outflanking is allowed. And every unit you have in your opponent's deployment zone, which is 12, at the end of the game is 2 points. Every unit you kill is worth 1, with the caveat, you have to be outside of your own deployment zone and killing a unit. So artillery, mortars, stuff like that, they do not count.
So that beautiful shot, turn 1 with my heavy mortar, although it took a die out of the bag, didn't count for
Doesn't
scoring.
count for a point.
So,
and we had a couple units like it that ended up happening. So mortar kills, essentially, they weaken your opponent's list, but they don't score you anything. So that's an interesting caveat.
Yeah.
Like
when my Chaffee came on trying to clean up my back line from your Henomag assault, none of those points were...
They would have counted as long as you didn't enter your own deployment zone.
Well, that's where I was killing you from my zone. The way I was having to shoot at you. Yeah.
And then, so it's an interesting mission. It was a lot of fun. It's kind of cool playing narrative missions like that are different than the rule book.
Brings flavor because we play the same missions over and over and over again, and in our group nobody really wants to do the back of the book missions because that's where you get back into the preparatory bombardment.
Right.
None of us like that.
No one likes that.
No.
And in every event you go to, there's the same 3 missions. There's some sort of get across the board, objectives, and a kill point mission.
Yeah.
And some of the missions, quite frankly, for deployment aren't conducive for other missions, so it's not balanced. But it's not meant to be balanced. Or a tournament they're trying to. It was a lot of fun. We ended up drawing. That's the other caveat for this tournament. You have to win by 4 victory points. But there's a lot of things that award extra points in the missions.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting part of the idea of playing some of the stuff. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, I was going to say, we got plenty of time, so you're going to see a bunch more of us playing these games, getting them in here, trying to get Paul maybe in, Kilt in for a game, to smack him around a little bit.
He's hung up on Checkpoint Charlie.
Yeah.
And right now, Battlefront World's in flux pretty heavily. But we're going to try to get some more games out to you guys. Everyone's just been busy, that time of year. My computer crashed at one point, but you got it kind of fixed. We're doing a lot for the flea market in February coming up.
Yeah, stay tuned to that. Definitely, clear your calendar to come out for it. Even if you're not selling or buying, just come out and hang out. See the different gaming systems. So
it's going to be cool. We're going to try to do it maybe twice a year or at least once a year for certain. I know it's taking place during Cold War, but I'll be honest, all the guys who are going to go to Cold War or not even going to come to our flea market if it wasn't on that weekend.
Yeah.
But we're going to do some more stuff. We want to get Heavy Metal Con. We're going to hold it again next year. It's going to be Boltaction, maybe conflict focused. I'm going to try to get some teaching games and conflict on the video. There's a lot of similarities between both systems. I like conflict a lot. It plays really fast. Armies are super small compared to Boltaction armies.
Yeah, that's what I noticed from the other day.
Yeah, our takeaway was at 1,000 points, you had 5 or 6 dice. And you weren't even really tweaking out units. They were just that expensive. So it's interesting. I think you'll like the airborne drop mechanics. So you drop in like drop pods.
That was my shtick in all 40K, was a bunch of pod manders with the salamanders in it.
And so a lot of the American mechs can drop in. I think the one German one can. But we're getting more content out to you guys. It's just been busy work-wise. I might be changing shifts in a new bid job. You're going to be probably gone for at least a month plus, maybe.
A month or two down to Texas for some work stuff.
So we're sort of trying to get content to you guys. It's just been busy, folks. And plus, too, getting a lot of other stuff done, especially like I ordered new shirts. Thanks to Mike Mitch for buying a shirt before we sold one. We were going to close down the shirt store because we're actually losing money on the shirt store. Yeah. But like, I'll leave it up for as long as we can. But we're making new shirts. I'll be selling them soon here. Westwood Gamers Guild guys who watch, there's going to be a whole new plethora of colored shirts. We haven't printed off a shirt like that in a long time, so that's kind of cool.
And pay attention to the groups and the chats and everything. We have open game days all the time, learning game days. Come out and have some fun. You don't have to bring anything. Between the guildmaster, me, and everybody in the group who comes out, you just show up. We'll even let you borrow dice if you need it.
Right.
So just come out and have some fun.
Absolutely. And like, if you're in the Western Pennsylvania half of Pennsylvania, reach out to us on the Discord. The Discord is Westwood Gamers Guild. We still haven't changed it because it's our local Discord. It's just still really popular around here, so I don't want to change it up on people. And I don't want another Discord be a moderator of.
Yeah, no, that's
it's a lot. I even though we have a social media presence, I've shrunk it down because social media is whatever social media is, and I just hate being on there a lot of times. Even if you focus your algorithm on gaming, stuff still seeps in. And I don't help either. Sometimes I do stir a pot to be a douche.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
But yeah, regardless, we're still out there doing stuff. Reach out to us. Our emails are on there.
Yeah, hit us up anytime. We're all pretty flexible with pretty much any gaming system nowadays.
Yeah. So. If just whenever you send your email, if you want to address it to a certain one of us, any one of us, just having the forward, or not the forward, but in the title, who you want to email it to. And then we'll respond back and make some ideas. But you're going to do some more bold action, definitely. Yeah. It's hard finding a good format to record wise.
Yeah, we're going to have to try to figure out how to do a long form record.
Yeah, and that's the bad part. Unlike other games where you have I go, you go, it's still a turn, but like there's a lot of stuff happening that you have to try to remember. I know there's some cool stuff we missed. Some of our combat exchanges.
Well, just that ripping the bazooka through the window over your guys and tagging that panther, or not panther, your panzer was awesome. Yeah. So Saturday, you guys missed me rolling 6 3s in one go for Yahtzee.
So this Saturday, I think we're gonna do a little bit longer video. We haven't recorded one while. Saturday we had a Conflict 47 teaching day / bold action games day. We had 8 people show up.
Yep.
And for those in our area, we had a big storm come through. We got lucky. We were almost going to cancel, but we held through, and the storm held off to about 4, and that's when we quit and we kind of went home. But we had 8 people show up, and out of that, I probably had at least 6 reach out and say, hey, I couldn't make it today because of the storm. Yeah. When's the next one? So we have a lot of interest in Conflict and bold action again. So we had a lot of games going on. Ed, one of our other players, he was playing Ironfoot. You were playing another guy, Jacob, another friend of ours, in another group. We're finally getting that group pulled into us a little bit. That's a Westmoreland Wargamers. You were playing his SS, I think?
Yeah, the Waffen SS, and I got Rick rolled hardcore with that. So, yeah.
Well, your dice were a lot better today.
Oh, yeah. Today, I think we were both even with the dice rolls.
Yeah.
But that is, if you're intimidated, I have lost 5 games in a row now. Because of dice, not tactics, not beautiful paint jobs, just dice. Yeah, and I'm still playing, still loving the game.
Well, today, I think you'd have won today. Today was a draw for us. I think you'd have won. First opening turn, like in the video, boom, direct hit mortar, splash.
As I want to take the mortar pit out every time, but I just can't bring myself to bring it out because of that right there.
It's weird too because and we're not trying to optimize our lists like a lot of people, but it is nice having a mortar pit. I'd like to make mine a little bit bigger, so add machine guns to it. But like, there's so many vehicles now in bold action.
Yeah,
it's hard because if you don't have enough anti-tank, you get Rick rolled because you get bullied by armored vehicles a lot.
Even armored transports, like not even just the tanks, the armored transports. Like you were in my face, and I couldn't do anything without grenades.
Yeah. So it's bolt action's in a weird spot. We still don't have all the books yet. I think that'll be the real definer. I also think we'll finally start seeing TOs do periods. Yeah. This is early war, late war, mid war, and there's some armies like Japanese, certain minor nations. Their early war list is their late war list. Yeah, you know what I mean. And I think I'll be a little bit better. That's going to take away some of the crazier units. I
think the Soviets would be the biggest one that would affect.
I think it would. So. Yeah, they have them and the Americans have the largest range of stuff. I'm going to be, like I said, we're going to do this tournament in March 7th. The flea market is February 7th. Yep. I'm going to Adepticon as of now. I have a room and I have my train ticket already set aside. It's whether I can get into any events.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
So there is a Team Yankee event this year, 105. I have to specify what I'm going to be bringing, guys, because obviously the army I want to take for Team Yankee is huge. And with bolt action, I'm playing in the combat patrol, so it's a smaller army. I am trying to play in the conflict event, even though I'm not really good in it. I feel like I'm in a small enough army, at least play and have fun. So I'm going to be trying to go out there. I might play in the Team Yankee event. It all depends. But then again, like that's a really high-end event. I don't feel like going and being... I don't feel like going to play casually and just get rickrolled. Yeah. So I'd rather stay in the bolt action events.
That touches on another thing. Like the tournaments we do around here up at Griffin's Lair, or even the one we're doing in March, it's not a Septicon. It's not, Vegas Open. These are local, pretty friendly tournaments.
Yeah, not historical at times.
Yeah, no. So if you're interested and you just want to come out and get the experience, they're awesome. Yeah. Like, the tournament scene is just fun.
It is. And the meta's still evolving. That's why we're Heavy Metal Con. We're going to keep it to conflict / bolt action. And we're going to try to keep it as narrative as we can. We're getting some cool ideas from all these other people that we're talking to, some other event organizers. So stay tuned for that. I think we're going to be in the same location I would hope, for a year or two. Yeah. But yeah, like that's what's going to come up. When I get closer to those dates, I'll let you know. So if you're going to be at Adepticon, I'll be out there. I might bring a couple of shirts, and if I see any fans, if I have your size, I'll throw you a shirt. But I don't know. That was a good mission. Yeah, I liked how the scoring was a little bit different than normal. Although we should have really read that a little bit better.
Yeah. We just wanted to get models on the table and start rolling some dice, guys. So we got a little ahead of ourselves. But
yeah, we sure did.
That's why we practice before we go to the tournament, so we can.
Right. That's something else too. You really need to learn your rules fairly well, because even rules interpretations, a lot of the local tournaments we went to, some of the guys are from Ohio, some are from New York, and.
It's awesome to see how they play and how they make their list.
Interpretations for rules even terrain is crazy. We had a couple players, and hey, tell us in the comments how you play it. A lot of us times we have wheat fields and crop fields. We play them as rough terrain, open or not open, but rough terrain. So wheeled vehicles can't go in there and stuff like that. And some of them, like a little flash in our backgrounds. A lot of us, like I worked on a farm for a lot of years. So like a lot of those fields look flat. You're not flying through on a truck.
And I've gotten plenty of Humvees stuck out in the fields of Germany.
But other groups, they play them just as open cover. So wheeled vehicles can go through them. You just get cover inside of it, stuff like that. And apparently the wheat, there are different types of wheat.
Different levels.
Yeah. So we were like, okay. And then it's weird because we don't play it that way, but you want to be accommodating to your opponent, and the rules are kind of, because you're supposed to talk with your opponent about it. And I know other people will say, well, it should be called, you shouldn't be able to do that. Yeah. Say my big one is ruins. Ruins, a lot of TOs and stuff rule that you can't get on this ledge up here. Because of levels, because when you have indirect fire, if you're a building You have to roll what level it blows up on. Our group, what we've kind of decided is if there's a ledge that almost can safely be put on, you should be able to put models there. Yeah. With the caveat, though, you get hit with an indirect weapon, it hits everyone the whole way down, top to bottom.
Yep.
No levels incorporated. But, I mean, other people don't see it that way.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the cool thing about the hobby and about the game itself. So
yeah. And I'm sure someone's going to blast us in the comment. Well, here's exactly what it says on page 372.
Okay, well then come on out. Let's play. Let's get a game in and you can show us how that rule works.
Right.
While we play. Yeah. Not in the comments.
It's all right. We have broad shoulders and we can't read good. I think this guy likes us. I got really nothing else, guys.
No, man. Hey, just keep playing. Keep reaching out to us if you want to get a game in. Like, everybody in our group is always up for a teaching game. Or, like, if you want to see how somebody runs, like my Marines. If you talk to the guildmaster and say, hey, I want to run the Marines, I will let you use my Marines. And,
if depending where you're coming from, you can play at the guild hall here at my house. Yeah. Or if you feel comfortable somewhere else, we can play at SCG again. Or
Johnstown, there's the Wolf and Wyvern there.
There's the Wolf and Wyvern. Yeah. So we meet so some people play. Yeah. And we're always posting in the Facebook groups and the Discord about different local events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you just go in the page and just look at Boltaction / conflict, there's always something going on. Or Team Yankee or Flames.
Yeah.
Our Discord's actually fairly active. So I got nothing else really.
Nah, man, you guys keep on rolling dice. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yep. And like we always say, seize the objective or whatever you want to do. I think I come up with a new catchphrase.
You need a new one, yeah.
I need that one's played out.
Yeah, seize the objective isn't a thing in anybody's gaming system anymore.
No.
So they used to be the coolest thing for 40K.
We could do like Donald break their backs.
Well,
that might be too aggressive.
Yeah.
Well, I'll think of a new saying somehow, or I could try to batten that's Boltaction.
How about this? You guys comment what the Guildmaster's new saying needs to be, and we'll do a little poll thingy down the bottom. All right?
It's going to turn sexual.
Oh, I know it's going to be hilarious. So comment them all. All right, all of them.
All right, guys. All right. Until next time, I'm the Guildmaster.
Hey, I'm the Cleric.
All right, guys. Later.